And we are live! Hello!
Welcome!
Good morning! Good afternoon
Mabuhay!
Morning!
sa aming mga listeners. Welcome to the fourth episode of Marketing Riding in Tandem with Liza and Friend.
Richie! Parang baliktad.
Naman,
Liza and
diba?
Richie! Sinama ko yung name ko.
Oo. Anyway, this is a very interesting topic that we will discuss with our guest, which I will introduce in a bit. So, parang a couple of days ago, we asked our network, ano ba yung topic about marketing that you would like to cover? Grabe, ang daming nagsabi, gusto nila ang topic na digital marketing.
Oh, wow.
Correct.
Yes, and that is the reason why we invited this digital marketing practitioner. I actually work with him right now. So his name is Ian Hoxton. Hi, Ian.
Hello guys. Hello.
Welcome,
Hello dear
Ian!
listeners.
Oo.
Eh,
Mag-ingat ka, Ian, sa tandem namin. Baka ma-addict ka sa mga podcast namin.
Sige, tatry ko.
Okay, sige. Before we introduce the topic or we dive into the topic, So to the
Topic,
topic,
Topic. Oh.
edit ko ata to. To the topic. Usual na ginagawa lang natin, friend. Ano ba yung unang pinag-uusapan natin? Ano yung mga
Good news!
good news or new discoveries or what have you? O, ikaw muna, friend.
Yes. Ako
muna.
kakapanood ko pa lang kasi kaka-launch sa Netflix. Nakakawa ako, friend. Friend, ipa-edit na talaga natin yun. Take two para malinis. So, yung good news ko for this episode is I just finished watching, parang mali na naman grammar ko. I just finished watching Blackpink sa Netflix. Hello to the Blinks. Ayan. Familiar ka, Ian, sa Blackpink?
Oo naman. Oo.
Friend, ikaw, parang hindi. Parang hindi. Oo. Well, alam niyo naman.
Panonoorin ko na rin yan. Okay.
Spice Girls lang po kasi alam ni Richie. So kami ni Ian, magkalapit sa age. So Blackpink, it's a documentary about parang their success, their humble beginnings. Tapos nakakatuwa kasi parang sila yung first Korean or Asian girl group na talagang sumikat globally. So nag-perform sila sa Coachella. So nakakatuwa lang kasi
Hindi yung
parang-
Viva Hot Babes. Kala ko
friend,
Viva Hot
oo, parang Viva Hot Babes yung kilala mo. So ito Blackpink, tapos ang tawag sa fans sila Blink. So ang ganda lang ng journey nila and how they were able to touch and connect with the global market. So yun yung good news ko. Blink na ako. I'm a Blink.
Wow.
Diba?
Oo, napakatalinong sagot yun, di ba? O, ikaw muna, Ian, kasi nahihiya ako sa sagot ko eh.
Actually, ako rin. Ang pangit na sa akin.
Hindi, okay lang.
Jologs, okay lang.
Okay lang yan, sige.
Eto, so, kilala nyo ba si Glock 9?
Yes!
So, di ba, of course, right now, ang daming mga stars na nagtayo ng mga YouTube channels nila kasi sa ABS-CBN.
Mm-mm.
Tapos, ito lang, try nyo lang i-follow si Glock 9.
Glock 9.
Kasi meron siyang isang video na sobrang na-LSS kami dito sa bahay na parang lahat kami yung kinakanta. Ang title, Fried Chicken ni Glock 9.
Hinahanap ko siya ngayon. Hinahanap ko
Panoorin
ngayon.
nyo. May-LSS kayo, promise.
Fried
sige.
chicken.
So yun ang kinakaabalahan namin ngayon.
Alright. Okay.
Okay.
That's a good one. Ako naman, ano yan, friend?
Pinanood ko yung fried chicken. Video pala siya. Parang nagluluto. Akala ko music video.
Music video.
Sige, ito nga.
Okay, sige. Ako naman, siguro more on this week lang kasi has been, well, very loaded at work. One of those weeks, especially this week. Pero siguro more on, na-practice ko yung nambabraso ko ng mga tao. Kasi yung tipong, kunyari sa procurement, kailangan kong mapa-approve to. Kailangan ko ng go signal in the 2 days. mga tipong gano'n. At nagawa ko siya. Finance, kailangan ko mabayaran to in 3 days, which is nagawa, which is out of the usual. And I was telling my team kanina na, kasi kayo parang
Mm-mm.
sinusungitan niyo yung nakakausap niyo na yun. Ako, sinasabi ko sa kanila yung importance, and I understand na rush siya. It's just that parang I gave justification, yada, 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 and naiintindihan naman. And importante yon sa marketing, yung pangbabraso. Kasi you coordinate with
Totoo.
a lot of people, di ba? Iyan,
Mm.
alam mo yan, di ba? Maraming mga biglaang request, but you have to make things happen. Kailangan maging resourceful ka, among other things. Okay.
Naman.
Yun
Good
lang.
news! So happy ka na, friend. So happy ka
Happy
na.
ako kasi napatunayan ko na kaya kong mangulit ng sobra-sobra at magagawang mabayaran o magawa yung mga dapat gawin in the succeeding weeks. So, I'm so happy.
Wow!
Oo.
Cheers to
Okay.
that! Oh, di ba may baso ako?
Baka hindi ako prepared.
Ako, water lang to. Okay, sige. Ian.
Mm.
So, ang topic natin, friend, gusto mo ikaw na mag-discuss? O ako na?
Ikaw muna, friend, mas madaldal ka. Tapos para
Yun na nga.
mamaya ako, mas mukhang matalino pag ending eh.
Hindi. Mentioned nga a while ago, we invited Ian because I work with him and I've seen him, ang galing-galing niya sa work niya
Mm.
when it comes to digital marketing. Yung tipong pag kinausap ko siya, pag kinausap namin siya ng team namin, parang get kagad natin. Kasi there are people who are involved in digital marketing na parang tinitechnical kami, parang ang lalalim ng mga sinasabi, parang ang gaganda ng mga sinasabi, tapos parang ang ending, so ano daw? Anong next step?
Correct.
Well, that's what I like about Ian. So hopefully he'll be able to help our viewers understand better yung digital
Mm.
marketing and how they'll be able to, how this information that you will be able to get from this podcast help them in whatever it is that they are doing or they will be doing. Okay, so friend, anong tanong mo kay Ian? Yung kanina, yung pre-practice natin.
Nakalimutan ko agad. Grabe,
Wala.
Ian. Nawala. But, Ian, kwento mo muna. How did you discover digital marketing? Share with us your journey. Kasi I'm sure, iniisip nila ng mga viewers natin, mukhang bata pa to si Ian eh. Hindi ko lang naging student, pero mukhang magka-batch kami sa high school.
Wow, yang-iya naman ako doon. Diba?
Sir Richie, ayan, naging teacher ka pa namin yata. O, di ba? So, Ian, share with us, what is your background and how did you discover digital marketing as a profession, friend? Ika-clarify ko po. So, si Ian does digital marketing for a living. It's not a racket. He is really employed for digital marketing. Which is different kasi, friend, yung iba, hindi man sa racket, how do I call it? Para silang consultant, ang tawag doon.
Or social media management.
Correct.
Parang social
media manager, or consultant. So si Ian po, again, kiniklear ko, he really works as a digital marketer. So there's a huge difference. Ang ganda ng friend, ang intro ko pa lang parang swabe na.
Ay, parang napahiya ako dun, di ba? Okay,
correct.
Sige.
Inayos ko lang
Ang
po.
hirap
So
tapatan.
Ian, take it away, Ian. Share with us lang, what is your journey and your background?
Alright. Sige. So, actually, all my career, no, talagang I'm involved in the marketing department. Siguro out of the 7 years that I'm working as a marketer, like 1 year lang doon, I am not part of digital marketing. And I know talaga na when I started working, we're basically shifting towards that age. So even though yung first company ko, no, not sure if I can disclose, pero yung first company ko, very traditional mindset. So I was working there as an event marketing associate. No, so I was handling all of the labor of doing an event. I'm sure you guys are aware.
Yes.
No? And pero I know that there are ways we can achieve the same value if we just go digital. I mean, events are different from digital marketing. I'm not comparing them. Pero there are ways na alam ko it will either amplify yung events that we're doing, or we could do like say a live stream, diba? Or something that could kumbaga compare dun sa effect ng event. So once I left, yung next job ko naman, which I stayed there naman for 5 years, ang talagang desidido ako, pinasok ko talaga digital marketing. When I saw that there's an opening for a digital marketing associate pa that time, I took it talaga. And ang problem nun, that company that I joined, hindi naman problem, no? Pero the challenge was, it's really destined for growth. So it's one of those companies na alam ko na may chance na hindi ako makakasabay sa growth niya. So I was really pressured na talagang like aralin, like imagine like starting from nothing. Ang alam ko lang is mag-share ng post,
Yeah.
makipag-chat on Facebook, di ba?
Actually, which
So,
is that usual na alam ng mga
right,
Correct.
di ba?
viewers. Correct.
So I wanted to have at least kahit parang basic foundation kung like where to start, for example, with ads and yung mga basic definitions, yung mga technical terms. And when I had that, I guess ang pinaka naging teacher ko talaga would be the agency that I took. So for those siguro that are not familiar, no, sa corporate setting, siguro it's not applicable sa mga business owners natin. Especially, for example, for something as technical as digital marketing, kumukuha ka usually ng third party or agency para they will execute the ads for you. Pero the top level decision tsaka yung strategy, dapat talaga manggagaling sa'yo. So, yun. So, basically, ang sinabi ko sa sarili ko, lunukin mo yung pride mo, even though you're the one that hired them, magtanong ka na magtanong na pamukha mong hindi mo alam.
Correct.
So, ayun, by having established that talaga, every step of from yung ideation until yung pinakababa na operations, kung paano nila sineset, nagbabay ng ads, talagang I was there, nangungulit talaga ako sa kanila. So, yung 5 years na yun, na ganun ang arrangement namin, so dun talaga ako natutong digital marketing as a profession. And usually kasi mga digital or some mga marketers, no, or digital marketing, sometimes nagkakaroon ng like pitfall na parang you rely lang heavily on the agency pero you don't do the legwork, diba?
Yes.
So yun, I prevented that from happening. Even yung team ko back then, I made sure na talagang alam nila how to at least set up the ads, how to read yung graphs, how to read yung dashboards.
Correct.
Ayun, hanggang sa in perfect timing, nung lumipat ako sa next company ko naman, yung current company ko, kasama ko si
Ngayon, yes.
Ngayon, oo. Wala kami agency. So, imagine, I could just imagine kung hindi ako natuto, like how to set up the ads, hindi ko magagawa yung nagagawa ko right now.
Correct.
So, yeah. So, yun. That's basically it.
Actually, ngayon nga, parang pag sinasabi ko sa team ko, kunyari, napitan niyo na si Iya, magpatulong na kayo magpagawa ng digital media plan. So, parang agency ang galing. Talagang pagpapagawa niya kami, very specific yung execution plan, parang ganyan. So, anyway, nakakatuwa yung story ni Ian kasi hindi lang siya, yung sinabi niya nga na hindi siya nag-rely heavily on the agency, pero inaral niya.
Yes.
Because ang important doon, kung bakit kailangan mong aralin, is that you need to make sure also that whatever the agency are recommending to you are the right approach or the right review among other. Kailangan nagkakaintindihan kayo hindi ka lang umaasa. Pero in general, maraming ganyan na umaasa lang. Bahala na kayo.
Singit ko lang, friends. Bato ko to kay Ian. Since at siya, he's really parang living digital marketing kasi it's his work. Ian, how do you define digital marketing? Kasi yung iba, di ba, iniisip, basta may Facebook page, digital marketing na. So, what is really the definition for you being a practitioner? What is your definition?
Ayan. Okay. So, actually, ang simple ng tanong, no? Pero ang hirap niyang sagutin.
Yes.
And I said to myself na going into the podcast nyo, ayoko yung sumagot ng it depends. ayoko sumagot ng it depends. Kasi lahat na magiging questions nyo sa akin yan, kung talaga magiging practical lang ako, sasabihin ko lang it depends. Pero hindi nakakatulong yun sa hindi siya nakakatulong sa mga
I-edit lang
listeners
namin yan,
natin.
Ian, yung it depends mo. I-delete lang namin.
Hindi, pero so i-avoid ko yun as much as possible. And for anyone siguro that's listening, that's a digital marketer, baka sa kanila, hindi ganyan yung tamang sagot. Kasi there's no talagang perfect answer that would yung answer yung question na yan. Pero basically, digital marketing, at least for me, no, is anything that will allow your brand to be seen online. So, ang current assumption sa digital marketing, ang usual assumption, no, you have to pay for digital marketing, you have to pay for ads, no. Pero there are ways you can actually market your business through digital marketing that you don't have to pay. Kunyari, social media, di ba? Just by having an active social media page, active ka in messaging, let's say, potential clients that you will have, di ba? Making sure na when they search for you on Google, nandun ka sa taas. You don't have to pay for that, di ba? I mean, it helps. Pero just having those basic principles na you're making sure na you have an effort na you're always present online, that's digital marketing na.
Okay, so parang in short, parang napansin ko pala, ang word ko ata, puro correct ako ng correct. But anyway, overall, digital marketing is any activities or efforts that is being conducted online. Iyan, di ba? Simply put. Alright. Pero siguro before we go to the questions na mga nakuha namin from our network.
Ang dami, oo.
Ayan, sige.
Aside from explaining your background, ano daw yung karapatan mo, Ian? Bakit? Bakit ka namin inimbita dito while leaving that, digital marketing profession? Anong karapatan mo? Di ba may mga digital marketing na certification? Meron ka ba nun? Iyan. Diba?
Yeah, so
Magyabang ka.
Sige. Sige. Without sounding super mayabang.
Screen share ko na ba to, Ian? Screen share ko. Andito yung picture ng certificate. Joke lang.
Pero yeah, in terms of certifications, I have everything on the Facebook. All the online courses they offer online. I also have yung Google Masterclass certificate na Blue Belt. Usually kasi it goes up to black belt, pero
parang taekwondo, parang judo ba yan? Taekwondo.
Ang cute. Hindi ko na inabutan kasi umalis na ako sa previous company ko. Naka-schedule na sana. Pero actually more than the certifications, I think ang talaga, and this applies for all digital marketer, talagang you really have to, well, number one, experience how to do it yourself and also spend. I mean, hindi siya required pero I would say if you're someone that's willing to teach digital marketing, kailangan na daanan mo ng gumastos at matakot kung may kakalabasan yung ginastos mo.
So investment in knowledge. Parang you have to invest in knowledge.
Kasi hindi enough yung mga nakikita mo sa online articles and YouTube. Kapag ginawa mo na siya sa sarili mong brand, ikaw na nag-setup ng ads, magugulat ka gaano kakaiba yung kakalabasan. Sometimes positive, sometimes negative.
O, diba?
Okay. Ano ba yun? Ba't correct ako ng correct? So, anyway.
Fred, ang daming i-edit dyan na. Correct ka ng correct. Naku, may rapat editor natin ito. So, but Ian, ako muna, friend. Tutatawa ko sa correct. Ako naman, okay.
Ayan. Para iniiba-iba.
Pillars, diba? So, Ian, kasi I'll share, mga 2011, ang IMAP kasi, nag-assign meron kasing in-offer dati, Certified Digital Marketing course. So, dati sa department namin sa Lasal, nag-volunteer ako. Mag-aaral ako niyan para ako magtuturo digital marketing.
Ay, wow.
First day pa lang, bayad ako full course. I paid for it personally kasi as mentioned by Ian, you have to invest. Mamahal nun, friend, in fairness, that was 2011. So, it was a full program. As in, may certification ako, Certified Digital Marketer. First day pa lang, hindi ko na siya maintindihan. Parang marketing plan, pero mas complex kasi may funnels na, yung mga terms na hindi ko alam. That's where I discovered na digital marketing pala is very complex. Parang hindi siya yung tipong, gusto ko mag-post sa Facebook, mag-enroll ako
Yes.
dyan. Parang it's similar to a lot of misconceptions about marketing na parang wala naman, bebenta ka lang eh. So, may process, tapos 'di ba ang haba nung structure. So, doon ko na-discover, friend. And Ian, hindi para sa akin ituro ang digital marketing kasi hindi ko siya trabaho, hindi ko siya work. Parang I don't do it every day. 'Di ba may mga
Yeah.
click funnels ba 'yun, mga click something, funnels, mga ganyan. So ako naman ang ginawa ko, may isa akong student na at that time nagde-digital marketing na. Siya pinagturo ko. O 'di ba?
Wow.
Parang hindi ko na to kaya. Parang I discovered unless you really do it and immerse yourself in that industry or culture or specific job, ang hirap. So, I have full respect for digital marketing dahil doon. Hindi ko pa rin siya tapos after 9 years, friend.
Yeah. Actually, ako din eh. Sa dalawang previous companies ko, parang may mga digital marketing certification. Natapos ko yung sa isa eh. Pero hindi katulad nung level nung kay Ian eh. Hindi pa ganun kalalalim eh. Tapos yung sa prior to this company, meron din, nakapasa kami doon sa digital marketing. Kaya lang, hindi naman ako yung nag-execute. So, may agency. So, I understand somehow. But when it comes to execution, yung mga ginagawa ni Ian, oh my God, di ko talaga kayang gawin yun. Parang I always call for help. Ian, So, may isang question eh, pero feeling ko nasagot na to dun sa definition ni Ian on digital marketing eh. Sabi, is digital marketing the same as social media marketing? Posting on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter? And the answer is, Ian, yes.
Yes, different siya. Oo. It's a part of digital marketing for sure, pero it's just a small component ng bigger digital marketing. So,
Correct.
at least for me, no, social media marketing, ang goal mo talaga doon is to be relevant to your followers. So, kumbaga, kung ikaw, artista ka, nagpo-post ka on your Instagram, ang intended audience mo doon, mga fans mo. So, mga people na alam na yung brand mo, may certain know-how, or alam na nila kung like what are your products, what they offer, anong mga attributes mo. Pero, hindi mo naman nare-reach yung mga fans ni, let's say, Artista B, di ba? Kasi, possibly different fans ka. Yun yung nabibridge or na-achieve naman ng paid online marketing. So, that would be yung common term dyan is boosting, ganyan, Facebook ads, Google ads, no? Kasi you're allowed to target users outside your user base. So, anything that you post online, yung mga organic posting na yan, it's all good. Pero you don't expect na sila yung magbibigay sa'yo ng performance. Kunyari, gusto mo magpa-app installs. Let's say, yung goal mo is to increase your app installs, no? Most probably, lahat na nagfa-follow sa'yo, they have your app. So, ang gusto mo lang na goal for your posting is to tell them, may bago kaming feature, baka you guys want to try. O kaya, yun, may bago kaming product na on discount, ganyan. Pero you're not reaching yung audience outside that pool. So, yun yung magagawa naman ng ads. There are ways na ma-reach mo yung friends of your followers if gumawa ka ng mga social media posts na very engaging, di ba? Yung mga pinapa-share. Ang problem naman doon, you have to balance yung selling side tsaka yung virality niya. Kasi kung very virality naman, hindi mo na masisingitan ng mga branded or selling copies, di ba? Pero if you go, very selling naman ang SKU mo dun sa content, hindi naman siya mag-share, hindi naman i-share yung content mo. So yun, talaga na siya ng ads.
Okay, Ian, question. As a digital marketer, do you also handle the copywriting for the ads for your company?
Kung kailangan.
Okay, as needed. But you get an outside person to do that? Or is it also inside? In-house?
Ako kasi I value talaga yung ang creative sa digital marketing, no. You could only go so far with targeting the right people. Pero kung mali naman yung message mo or hindi naman siya yung something na talagang pasok dun sa target market mo, hindi rin siya papansinin. Yung attention span ng mga sige Filipinos, kumbaga may term nga kami, thumb stopping content. So meaning nagsa-scroll ka man on Facebook, continue scrolling, ano yung magpapa-stop sa iyo sa pagsa-scroll. So
Gusto ko yun na ulitin mo iyan, thumb
thumb
stopping.
stopping content.
Ayan, thumb stopping. Okay.
So ikaw, if you put your shoes in the consumer, kung may ginagawa ka man ad, tapos hindi striking yung copy, 'di ba? Like hindi siya attractive enough. Wala lang, kasama ka lang dun sa feed. Hindi ka mapapansin.
Kumbaga, you're just one of those ads.
Kaya yes,
So,
to answer your question, talagang i-value yung Kaya kung important yung campaign, talagang papagawa ko siya as much as possible.
yeah, kukuha siya ng someone who's very good when it comes to copywriting.
Yes.
Or yun yung... Pero syempre, the direction will come from Ian.
Exactly. Kasi may mga certain elements na kailangan mong i-add to make it kumbaga work for you.
Okay.
Correct. Okay. Babalikan ko lang yung may na-mention kasi si Ian kanina. So, most probably baka na jargon or hindi naintindihan ng mga tao yung na-mention mo. Kasi Ian, you talked about organic and then paid. 'Di ba? So, sigurado ako yung isa dyan hindi naiintindihan. Ako naiintindihan ko
Alam ko organic, walang preservatives. Lalaban ka ba?
Pero ang organic, basically free, no? So, anything na hindi mo kailangan gumastos to do it. So, yun nga, yung social media post, no? O kaya messaging. Well, technically, no, kung may tao ka that's doing it, you're paying for the salary. Pero in the broadest or the exact meaning of organic, yung mga marketing efforts that you don't have to pay to have it. So, yun yung mga posting, messaging, ganun.
We'll discuss more about that, friend, later kasi baka ma-nosebleed yung mga... Teka lang. Ayan na. Buti may tissue ako, friend. Ayan. No, familiar ako kasi because we're from the academe. So parang natural. But syempre yung mga listeners at viewers natin sa podcast and sa YouTube, they're thinking, ano yun? O, diba? So, ang bait ni Richie.
Marami kasing entrepreneur na hindi nila naiintindihan yung mga ganun. Lalo na yung mga online entrepreneur o yung mga nag-start into
business.
Parang nag-start sa business doing digital marketing or social media marketing.
So buti na lang, friend, minention mo yan, yung entrepreneurs and probably online sellers, tama ba? Online business owners. Ang galing talaga ng friend ko, ang galing. Galing ng segue. So, Ian, because yung advocacy namin ni Richie with this marketing ranting in tandem tuloy, friend. Friend, isang segment yon. Ranting in tandem. Pag may gusto tayong i-bash.
Depende sa mood.
Yung advocacy talaga ng marketing riding in tandem with Liza and Richie is we really want to help entrepreneurs and we want to help the Philippine economy recover. Ganyan kami ni Richie. We're that passionate. So, Ian, how can we help? Halimbawa, ako, new business owner. Kasi unang agad iniisip ng tao, mag-open ako ng Facebook. Halimbawa, nagbebenta ako ng mga medical equipment. Diba agad isipin, friend, open tayo Facebook. Post na tayo.
Or mag-IG. Mag-IG ako. Parang ganyan.
IG, oo. Parang Ian, if you're a new business owner, how do you know if digital marketing is for you? I think that's a good... Ang ganda ng question ko, friend. Hindi nyo pwede i-edit out yun.
Ayos mo yung questions ko
Diba? Parang binabasa ko siya ngayon So sabi ko, okay, how do I know if it's for me? Halimbawa, I'm selling supplies. Ano ba yung mga new business ngayon, friend? Mostly supplies.
Banana
food.
bread. Food.
Padala na naman po. Thank you po sa nagpapadala sa akin ng banana bread. I appreciate it. Favorite ni Richie yun So, again, ang profile iyan new business owner are probably, pwede rin siguro friend,
Mga
company,
micro-entrepreneurs. Mga
micro-entrepreneurs.
na build na nila kasi may mga micro-entrepreneurs na naging successful eh. Parang
Yes.
may certain luck na biglang lumaki. Tapos, okay, how do I sustain my business? 'Di ba?
Yeah.
With the use of digital marketing. May mga ganun, friend eh.
Correct. O yung mga traditional businesses dati, tapos diba nung nag-pandemic, parang
Correct.
na-shut down. So,
Mm.
Ian, ang dami namin tanong. Ikaw na bahala umayos.
Actually, kung okay lang,
Oo, sige.
i-restructure ko yung tanong. How much digital marketing should you do?
Okay.
Aside, to give you a story, or hindi naman story, pero siguro fun fact. Yeah, during the pandemic, so we had to move kasi places, no? So, one of the problems talaga is finding a moving company. So, I was looking on Facebook, ganyan, on Google. Most of them malalayo kasi during that time, parang yung Manila was on strict lockdown. Pero as far as I know, parang pwede pa rin naman mag-move. Tapos, so wala akong nahanap dun sa first search ko. The following day, may lumitaw na ad for a moving company. Sobrang nagulat ako na ang nakalagay pa sa kanila, we operate during we
Lockdown.
operate right now ganyan. Tapos nakalagay pa doon na all our kuyas are tested, ganyan. Tapos meron din silang strict protocols. So sila yung kinuha ko. So I guess it's a good example kasi if you're asking if digital marketing is for you, I think it's more of a necessity now than something na if I should do it or not. Kasi like right now all of the conversations and yung mga tanong ng mga tao is online.
Yes.
So whatever you're looking for, may ma-food man yan or a moving company, the first thing you do is search online, di ba? So,
Yeah.
so in the perspective of business owners,
Alam ko na, parang what you're saying, Ian, is if you wanna be found.
yes. So, meron
Parang
kayong
love, friend. If you want to be found, what do
mag-Tinder
I
ka.
do? Ay, ano
Yun ang digital
yun?
marketing natin sa dating.
Grabe porket naka-Tinder Gold account ako, Ian, na-mention mo yan at naka-passport pa.
If you want to be found or if you want to scale up your business, definitely think of ways na to do digital marketing.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
sorry, nakalimutan ko isang question nyo na sana may sagot.
Isipin mo yan, Ian, ha? Isipin mo siya. Kasi, baka hindi ko siya maalala.
Actually, naisip ko na yung sagot, tapos nagpapatong pa.
Sige. Ito lang, ano lang natin yung sagot mo na, yun nga, if you want to be found, and if your market is online, I guess that's it. Diba? So,
Yeah.
kailangan na iintindihan mo yung behavior ng customers mo. Kung
Okay.
nasa online ka, then, gusto mong makita ka nila, then digital marketing is is a good channel, it's a good channel for you. Para lang siyang okay, friend, naalala mo yung panahon mo, merong directory.
Nung 2000. Oo, nung year 2000. Friend, nung panahon yun, nung 90s, ano yon? Kami kasi magpa-transition na kami to directory
Nakwento lang ng kaibigan ko, pangalan niya si Cheritz. Hi, Cheritz. So sabi niya, may directory daw before, yung mga company, kunyari naisip mo, naghanap ka ng moving company, kukunin mo yung makapal na libro. Kwento ni Cheritz hahanapin mo doon. So I guess it's similar. So parang digital marketing is somehow the new directory.
Totoo!
Okay.
Friend, singit ko lang, parang ang post ng start ng pandemic, di ba? Especially na-mention to ni Ian, for companies, how do you start digital transformation? Kasi yung iba talaga laggards, parang hindi maka-adapt. The pandemic really pushed digital transformation to lightning speed. Kasi parang you have to either adapt or perish. Parang ganyan, di ba? So, nagustuhan ko yung sinabi ni Ian, if you need to be found, you use digital marketing. Pero, ito yung question ko lang, friend. Kung ako business owner, how do I start? Parang do I just build a Facebook page?
Yeah.
Kasi like yung Smartables ni Richie, ibang level yun eh. Parang, wow!
Binayaran ako. May binayaran na ulit.
So
Correct.
ako
So
iyan
ano yung unang gagawin?
like ako, share ko lang friend yung background ko kay Ian. So I have a travel agency na isasara ko na kasi feeling ko talaga medyo mahirap ang travel ngayon. So, but I'm also a unit head and financial advisor for AXA. I-mention ko na kasi full disclosure. So Ian, yung iba, nakikita ko nagpe-paid ads talaga friend, yung binoboost yung profile nila. Ako, parang for some reason, hindi pa ako on that level. Parang I'm hesitant to boost. So, parang Ian, siguro for kasi marami ngayon, Fred, nagsi-sales din eh. Sales, sa real estate, insurance. So, everyone was telling me, Liza, mag-boost ka. Parang yung profile ko ba, ibo-boost sa page and everything. Parang ako, ayoko gumastos kasi feeling ko I can do it organically. So parang doon ako na-confused. Do I start investing in it, in ads, or how do I start, Ian? Parang what is my base point? Ang ganda nun, base point.
Correct.
Yeah, so definitely you have to lay the groundwork, no, before ka pa mag-invest in your ads. So what I mean by groundwork, you make sure na covered lahat ng channels when it comes to information. So, sige, we'll start with Facebook. Magka-create ka ng Facebook, pero nag-post ka ng isang post and then binoost mo yung post na yun. Ang problem, yung makakita nung post na yun or yung Facebook mo, if they are interested, they'll research about your brand. So, pupunta nila yung profile mo. Pero that's the only post. So, what happens there? Nagsayang ka ng pera, ng traffic. So, the common, talaga, you have to lay the groundwork. Sige, starting, yun nga, again, with Facebook, no? Make sure na you have the right amount of posts or at least you covered na-post mo lahat ng products mo, your cover photo is there kasi ang dali lang namang gawin yun, di ba? So, all the possible questions na pwedeng tanungin ng user going into your profile, kaya mo sagutin. Kailan kayo open, ano yung mga products that you offer, mga ganun, magkano, sometimes it's appropriate to include, no? And that's not for Facebook, no? Yung Instagram mo din, if you're gonna promote your Instagram post, make sure na at least may a nice wall of posts ka na attractive siya for the user. Like, how will you feel? Let's say you saw a post, tapos pag open mo ng profile, tatlo lang yung post, di ba? Like, you won't feel that it's legitimate and also, parang it's hard to transact with that business. So, and hindi naman kailangan ng, siguro another misconception is mag-open ba ako ng website?
Yes,
Lalo na right now, hindi siya kailangan for entrepreneurs and business owners. I would actually discourage opening a website just because we have Shopee and Lazada. So, for example, you're a business owner, no? Or I guess hindi naman siya nagmamatter. Let's say for a travel agency, of course, hindi mo naman siya pwedeng benta on Lazada and Shopee. Pero it's easier to actually lead them to Facebook na meron ka ng chat, doon, function doon. Rather than lead them to your website. Kasi aside from yung monthly na binabayaran mo for domain, kailangan mo rin siyang i-maintain. And most probably, if you're a business owner na starting ka pa lang, wala ka namang IT team. So you have to hire an IT team.
Yeah.
So kumbaga, work with the tools you have muna. Website could come later pag talagang, I guess, kung na-build nyo na yung ecosystem mo ng digital, no? And websites are useful for bringing in more information. Kasi pwede mong ilista din lahat ng product information mo per service, 'di ba? Which is something na medyo limited on the Facebook side. Pero kunyari, kung kasing simple lang 'yan ang nagbebenta ka ng cookies, okay lang na hindi ka mag-website.
Okay.
So yun, so that's step 1. Lay the groundwork. Make sure na covered mo almost all of the digital touch points. So social media, actually ngayon, social media. Shopee or Lazada if it's applicable.
Okay.
No? So make sure na at least may product ka there para makapagbenta ka online. And then that's when you try to think of how to grow yung groundwork mo, yung profiles mo. So pag medyo confident ka na if you're let's say you put yourself in the customer's shoes. Pag na-visit mo yung profile mo, nandun na lahat ng information, that's when I suggest you boost your posts. So, you can start on Facebook. build your Facebook Business Manager. See, I'll try to not to get too technical, pero
Oo nga,
ang
yung sinabi mo palang groundwork na nosebleed na yung mga audience natin. Ano yun?
So sa Facebook, actually madali lang naman mag-setup ng business manager account eh. You have to just visit yung business.facebook.com, tapos sign up, tapos ko-connect mo lang yung profile mo. Tapos of course, i-connect mo rin yung credit card mo kasi yun yung magiging source of funds.
Teka, backtrack lang tayo, Ian, para ano lang, hindi lang ma-nosebleed yung
Yes.
mga tao. May credit card na kasi sa Facebook manager. Baka mahilo. So, for example, ako, Ian, yung, kasi nakikita ko to sa social media, how do you differentiate or distinguish which platform to utilize or yung tututukan? Let's say, yung iba, sabi nila, pang IG kasi ako eh. Yung iba, pang Facebook. Yung iba naman, ay, tututukan ko YouTube. So, minsan doon ako confused. Like, which platform ba tawag doon, friend? Platform?
Yeah, channel or platform.
Yeah. Kumbaga, parang kailangan ba na meron sila ng lahat ng yon?
Mm-mm.
Or anong suggestion natin? Parang, anong suggestion mo? Parang mag-Facebook sila or both Facebook and IG or isama na natin yung YouTube?
Yeah.
Kasi like ako, friend,
Ano to?
for Facebook, parang mas comfortable ako in terms of yung for insurance, for my personal branding. Sa Instagram, parang di ko alam anong ipopost ko. So, minsan, nare-repost ko lang kung ano yung sa Facebook.
Ako na, ayoko yan. Sige. Let
So, affected po si Richie Ramos. Affected siya. So, Ian,
Oo.
go. Sige, friend, ano yung affection mo? Affection.
Affected ako sa mga mahilig mag-post sa IG tapos kino-connect nila yung post nila na yon sa Facebook. So kumbaga parang kunyari kung pina-follow ko friend ko sa Facebook sa IG, tas pareho yung content, medyo na-annoy ako. I'm sorry. Annoy ako. Para sa akin dapat it's different. Although ginagawa ko rin siya minsan. Okay.
May
Pero
proof po ako nun.
parang
Friend,
gano'n.
yung ginagawa mo naman siya, friend, in fairness, sa travel photos mo. Di ba minsan it's for convenience? Yung parang personal post natin.
Minsan lang. Pero minsan lang. Natuto ako na pinipili ko lang yung mga pinopost ko sa IG. Parang gano'n. Tapos bihira ko lang yung parang
cross-post.
Parang bihira. Okay, anyway.
Ako naman, share ko lang, I do it for convenience. Parang, ano lang, di ba friends sa Instagram, may share to Facebook. So parang I do it for convenience, but not really thinking different market.
I'll stop you there. Pero kasi, I think, pag sinagot ni Ian yung tanong na to, convenience should not be the reason why you should do it. There must be another reason kung ano yung kailangan mong gamitin. Okay, Ian. So, kailangan ba may Facebook, IG, Twitter, or YouTube ka?
YouTube.
All at the same time? Or isa lang? Parang ganyan. Sa mga bagong business owner o sa meron ng businesses, parang ganyan.
Yeah. Sa akin naman, if you're a corporate, sige, I guess I'll speak on both sides. Yung sa business owners muna. Sa corporate muna. Sa corporate, parang it's your responsibility to be present in all those channels. Si Facebook, Instagram, si Twitter, si YouTube. And part of those responsibility na dapat, yun nga, sabi ni Richie, minomodify mo yung content mo based on the channel. Kasi different user demographic ang gumagamit yan eh. On Facebook, yan yung pinaka-diversified group of users. So, dyan mo makikita yung even underage until retiree na na talaga, di ba? Thunders. Sa Instagram, you'll never see someone na, I mean, syempre may mga few exceptions, no? Pero hindi yan lalagpas ng 30 years old or late 30s. Yung active browsing to, like religiously browsing Instagram. And then, of course, there's TikTok, no? Yung rising social media ngayon. You don't expect na, again, the same demographic. So you have to abide by those standards na make sure kumbaga you're talking to your lola kapag nasa Facebook ka, or at least kung appropriate sa business mo, you consider your whole family pag parang kausap mo sila. Pero pag nasa Instagram ka, kausap mo yung kapatid mo or 'di ba, yung ka-age group mo. So as a corporate entity, must 'yun. Walang doon, walang excuse to not do that. As a business owner naman, of course you have to only leverage on your capacity, no? Hindi naman tayo lahat as business owners may capacity ka mag-create ng sarili mong marketing arm. And if I say na kailangan mo siyang gawin for all channels, it will only discourage business owners. And ayoko na mangyari. I would say na at least have one platform and then really focus on it. Make sure na talagang you're consistent when it comes to posting. Tapos make sure na all of the information are there. Yun nga yung sinabi ko, no? Pero I mean, it's easy lang naman to create an Instagram account para at least ngayon kasi expectation ng tao when they're interested in a brand, even if na-discover ka nila on Facebook, ang expectation nila you're on Instagram din. So, maybe I'm on Instagram, tapos sige nga, I'll check the brand, tapos wala. It's kind of a turn off. At saka sayang yung space or yung moment na yun na ang dali lang sanang gumawa ng Instagram even if mag-cross post ka. So yun, if you're a business owner with limited capacity, do the best you can na whatever you post on Facebook, sige, cross post mo siya on Instagram. Pero if you're working for a corporate entity, don't do that.
Yeah.
As much as possible.
So, kumbaga, parang kailangan klaro sa'yo kung ano yung objective na pinoportray ng bawat platform na yon para makatulong sa'yo. So, may specific na role si Facebook, may specific na role si IG, may specific So, kailangan klarong-klaro yun sa'yo. Tapos, I think, doon yun yung magiging dependence kung anong klaseng content rin yung ilalagay mo.
Yes.
And parang yung isa pang sinabi ni Ian na siguro parang at the minimum, you can have one platform if you are a small or micro or a new business owner. Pero make sure in that particular one platform, be good at it. So provide all of the information, yung laying down the groundwork ni Ian na sinasabi niya kanina. Parang sinasabi niya dapat klaro sa'yo as a business owner, ano ba yung mga tatanungin sa akin ng customers ko?
Correct.
Dapat with information at nalagay mo sa platform na yun. Kumbaga kailangan dapat siguro nag-establish ka ng FAQ. Parang ganyan.
Okay. Pero ang gusto kong insight, friend, siguro it all boils down to, even if the platform is digital, it all boils down to the grassroots of marketing, which is know your target market, di ba? Kung nasaan sila. So gusto ko sinabi ni Ian, pag nga naman Facebook, andyan yung family natin, para ka nagpa-reunion. Diba? Ano ba na tama? So, yung mommy ni Richie, favorite kaming sinishare niya. Love na love ko sa Facebook. Top follower namin si tita. Diba? Parents ko nasa Facebook. Pero sa Instagram nga naman, andun yung mga estudyante namin. Ano yung mga, diba? Mostly yung mga kabatch ni Ian, yung mga students natin Twitter, for some reason, ginagamit ko lang Twitter pag magre-reklamo ako sa mga companies, diba? Doon yung hotline nila, yung parang tweet at ganyan. YouTube naman, ay tama, website I haven't, parang very rare na lang ngayon na parang I go to the website. Parang I normally search, even for restaurants, dapat parang Facebook. Pag wala sa Facebook, parang hirap ako.
Yes.
So again, nasa ating mga
siguro
listeners.
Yes,
go friend, go.
Hindi, yung sa website siguro, kumbaga, parang sinabi ni Ian, kung hindi mo pa kailangan ngayon, wag na. Pero, kunyari, kung very confident ka dun sa brand mo, i-protect mo na yung, anong tawag doon, yung URL mo. URL nga ba tawag?
Pati search terms.
Domain name.
Kaya, Oo, kasi pwede mo namang bilhin na yung domain na yon kasi baka mamaya may ibang makakuha. Alam mo, there was a time,
Yeah, pa.
nung bago pa lang yung internet, may ibang tao, grabe, they took advantage of that. They bought a lot of
Mm.
domain. So,
It's
yung
Totoo.
mga
true.
company, nung kailangan na nila, they sold it ng malaki.
Yeah, it happens
So,
pa rin ngayon. Pag may nakikita silang bago nagre-register na company. Kaya
mm,
dapat before you even publicly announce, dapat kung company,
yes, ako.
kailangan
Okay,
nakabili na.
yes. So, Ian, yung isang question on digital marketing, mahal ba siya? Or ang tingin actually nila mahal? Mahal
Ayan.
siya.
Yan yung
So, mahal
masarap
ba?
sagutin ng it depends. Pero hindi ko
Depends.
gagawin yan.
Pigilan mo kami doon.
Hindi. Siguro to be more helpful, no, I'll give really numbers. Kasi if ako nakakarinig nung podcast, kung sinabi lang na it depends, may inis ako eh. Pero meron kaming I guess unit of measurement sa digital marketing. It's called CPM. It means cost per thousand impressions. Sorry So I'll try to be less technical. Pero impressions means how many times nagpakita yung ad mo. May it be on
Okay.
Facebook, may it be on websites or whatever. So one for example, if you're running an ad on Facebook, if you're a business an entrepreneur, so medyo maliit lang yung coverage mo, ang targeting mo lang probably around your city lang, ganyan. Ang CPM mo would be 20 pesos. So for ang ano nun, for 20 pesos, 1,000 times na lilitaw yung ad mo. So you can do the math there, no? If you're a business owner, kunyari, meron kang 1,000 pesos, naku, divided by 20 mo, tapos times
Sige.
1,000 mo,
Wala na ako
Divide,
numbers na yan eh.
1,000
teka,
divided by 20, sabi mo? Tama
tas
ba?
times 1,000,
Times 1,000. Oh, 50,000.
so for 1,000 pesos, 50,000 times, lilitaw yung ad mo. So, ganun. Siguro, that could give you na a good, a good baseline. So, imagine, kunyari, ikaw, local business owner ka, let's say, coffee shop. Tapos, syempre, you're not targeting naman someone from Baguio, di ba? Kasi coffee shop ka, that's within, let's say, Metro Manila, no? Let's say, gusto mo lang target would be Mandaluyong area.
Yeah.
So, 50,000 times, lilitaw yung ad mo within Mandaluyong area. And then, iba pa yung reach. So, yung reach naman would be the number of people na nakakita yung ad mo. So, 50,000 times nga lilitaw yung ad mo, pero yung reach mo could potentially be 10,000. So, meaning, 5 times per user, 5 times nila makikita yung ad mo per user.
Okay.
So, yun. So,
Alright.
I guess that could give you like a very basic idea. Pero pag corporate ka naman, ang problem, hindi yung problem, pero ang challenge naman with corporate, you have to really know your user talaga, your audience profile. Hindi lang siya pwedeng targeting lang yung Mandaluyong, ganyan. Dapat, ang targeting mo, let's say, nasa Mandaluyong area, yung mga ganitong age, ganito yung mga gusto sa buhay,
Hobby.
ganito
Yan.
yung mga hobbies, ganyan, naghahanap sila ng ganito, XYZ, ganyan. Yun yung mga targeting mo. Sometimes, of course, merong mga targeting na very broad, meaning gusto mo makita ng lahat ng tiga Mandaluyong, let's say. So, it depends on your objective. Pag corporate ka naman, I'd say, since meron nga siyang mga specifications when it comes to targeting, medyo mas complicated. Mga 30 pesos CPM yun, ang mo din, ang rate mo. So, in a nutshell, no, hindi siya mahal, especially if you're an entrepreneur na you want to start boosting. Even with just, let's say, 2,000 pesos as a starting, campaign or pilot, no, gusto mong i-reach lang yung, there's an option on Facebook na you can target your own followers lang, friends of your followers, ganun. So, kunyari, alam mo na yung mga napo-follow sa'yo, mga customers mo, mga suki, ganyan, pwede mong i-target yung mga friends and families, or friends nila on Facebook din. So, you can start with that very simple specification. Tapos, from there, marami ka na matututunan. Kasi ang balik sa'yo na ni Facebook, sasabihin niya sa'yo kung anong type of customers yung nag-engage sa'yo, ano yung age, ano yung
Ah,
gender, saang specific location. So from that, magkakaroon ka na ng initial insights mo na, oh, ganito pala ang customer na nagre-respond sa ads ko. So what
yes.
if gumawa ako ng content for them? Tapos
Mm.
i-boost ko, tamaan ko sila naman specifically.
Oo.
And that's how you really progress in digital marketing. You have to start somewhere. Tapos yung learning that you would get from it, yun yung magbe-build ng second campaign mo, third campaign, etc.
Okay, so ako gusto ko yung sinabi niya eh. I guess hindi niya sinagot kung mahal siya o mura siya, 'di ba? But in general, you need to if kailangan it's an investment eh. And when you invest, make sure para lang ang ma-target mo are your right target market,
Mm.
kailangan naiintindihan mo sila. Kailangan klarong-klaro sa'yo kung sino ba sila. Kasi sa Facebook, pag nag-boost ka, or even sa Instagram, mapipili mo, di ba, meron doon behavior. Parang you can,
The industry
parang
also, you can
oh,
you can
correct. Parang
target.
you can customize. Kunyari, sino yung market mo? Pwede mong sabihin, Metro Manila or specific to Mandaluyong lang. Tapos pagdating dun sa interest, di ba, you can go as specific as yung mga umiinom ng, kunyari, soft drinks o umiinom ng
Mm.
beer, di ba?
Mm.
Kasi meron lang akong konting kwento. Parang, hindi ko na sasabihin kung sino. Parang, cliname niya sa akin na digital marketing siya. Parang
Mm-mm.
ganyan. Tapos, nag-boost siya ng ad. Nakalimutan niya yung behavior. Eh, yung target market, premium.
Ah,
Nagulat
ah,
ako na yung mga nagpa-follow sa akin, bakit from Krusty Krab?
Oh
'Di ba? Bakit
no!
from ganyan? Tapos sinabi niya sa akin, nakalimutan daw niya yung behavior. I was like, behavior is the heart of marketing or digital marketing. Diba? I mean, that's the first thing. Tama ba, Ian? Parang medyo
Hindi,
kumuludugo.
Yes.
tama.
Oh,
You really have to know your audience. Dapat
ito yung
talaga.
natutunan ko naman, friend. Singit naman ako. Kanina quiet ako kasi nagko-compute kayo eh.
Yun na nga,
Pansin
okay.
mo?
Parang ang maling
Kunwari,
computation.
oo, parang bine-verify ko. Ayan, parang mukha akong matalino. Kaya po ako tahimik, bine-verify ko. But I have to reiterate this. When it comes to digital marketing, again, digital is the platform, but you have to go to grassroots marketing talaga. What is your objective? At the end of the day, it all boils down to the objective. Let's say, yung dati kasi, di ba, paramihan ng likes. Naalala niyo yon? Nagkaroon tayo ng era nung during the start of Facebook and Instagram, padamihan ng likes. And
Correct.
one time, we had to ask an influencer, parang, can you post this for us sa IG, bago pa nun yung IG. Ang dami nag-like, but they are not our market. Parang followers niya, yes. But they might not be the followers who will go to our event and buy the products from that event. So yun yung parang na-open yung mata ko sa fact na you have to be very specific with your objectives, especially in boosting. Kasi 'di ba para ang dali, friend eh, basta may credit card ka, boost, 'di ba? But sabi nga nung isa kong kakilala, so maraming nag-like, ano nangyari?
Exactly.
'Di ba?
O kaya ang sine-service mo lang Metro Manila. Tapos ang daming nag-message sa'yo, taga Cebu, taga
Yung iba from
Davao.
Nigeria pa, yung iba friend from Nigeria, ang dami. So, you have to, our listeners, especially those aspiring entrepreneurs who are just starting, sometimes you have to be very strict. Tawag ko dun, strict with your objectives. Hindi porket marami nag-like sa page nyo, they are your market. Di ba, friend? Parang ano lang yan, Ian. Naalala niyo yung, I'm sure nakakuha na kayo nito. Marami
Ano
nagpi-PM sa nyo, nagpapalike sa picture ng anak nila kasi may contest. Diba?
Ayan,
Nagla-like ka ba, friend?
Siyempre, friend, sinasabi kong oo. tapos, minsan di naman nila ako binabalikan kung nanalo ba yung inaanak ko, di ba? Parang, syempre, curious din ako.
ginamit ka lang.
Parang, oo, parang, please like. So, parang doon ko siya na-establish na likes is not the same as engagement. Okay?
Actually, friend, engagement siya. Let me
Mm-mm.
clarify that. Di ba,
Sige,
Ian?
sige.
Like
Yeah,
is,
yeah. Ano siya, like is different from conversion. Baka
Ayun yun, conversion.
yun
And
ang ano.
I'm talking
Ah,
about engagement, friend, in the sense of conversation. Halimbawa, nag-post si Richie ng quotation. Sige, differentiate natin kasi I'm sure yung iba iniisip, di ba? Nag-like ako sa post ni Richie. Hindi naman ako, for example, nagtanong si Richie, any marketing questions, nag-like ako. Is that engagement, Ian?
yeah,
Okay.
engagement yan.
Okay. But what if ang objective ko is, di ba nag-post si Richie? Ang objective ni Richie to engage me in a conversation.
Yeah, that's different yun.
So how is it different? Para lang sa mga listeners natin.
Kumbaga ano yan yung engagement, like it's good for aesthetics, ganun. It's very surface level data or very surface level number lang yan. Pero if you
Nosebleed na naman ako kay Ian.
sorry.
Ah.
Pero of course, as a business owner, kailangan you're only interested in what affects your sales. So, ako, instead of aiming for, let's say, likes, ganyan, I would aim siguro for shares, ganyan. Which would spread your post to more people so para may extra reach ka, di ba? So yun, different siya for sure.
Different, ayan. Kasi friend, yung iba, parang binibase nila sa likes. Parang, ang dami naman nag-like ng post ko, pero walang nag-comment.
Parang pinaparinggan mo ba ako, friend? Ganyan ako lagi sa mga post ko, Parang ako ba yun?
Friend, walang nag-comment, pero ang dami nag-like.
Controversial.
Parang pag nag-post tayo ng magandang picture, di ba? Minsan ang dami nag-like, walang nagko-comment kung maganda ako. Parang minsan dinadoubt ko yung sarili ko. Parang, friends ko ba talaga to?
Okay, sige. Medyo we are lumagpas na ata tayo ng 1 oras kasi may madaldal. Pasensya ng Ian,
Si Richie yan.
Siguro, yung last na lang, kung merong kang top 5 na tips.
Okay.
3 na lang, friend. 3.
3 na lang, 3. Sa lahat ng sinabi mo kanina, ano yung top 3 tips mo na mabibigay sa mga tao na who would like to consider digital marketing for their business?
Yes.
Sige. So, una, well, sinabi ko na lay your groundwork. So, siguro, ulitin ko na lang rin, pero I'll summarize. Make sure na if you're gonna start on digital marketing, lalo na kung may plans ka na mag-paid ads o kaya mag-boosting, so make sure na it's worth it. So, meaning, if you're promoting your page to more people, dapat may makukuha sila out of the ad or when they visit your profile. May it be on Facebook, on Instagram, or etc. No? Second is know your audience for sure. So sabi nga yung point ni Richie kanina, it's not enough na you're reaching a lot of people, marami kayong engagement, like sabi ni Liza. Kailangan you make sure na yung mga kausap mo with your ads or yung mga tinatamaan are the right people. So, ikaw, especially for entrepreneurs, no, meron ka ng for sure idea kung ano yung classic example of your customer. I-put mo lang siya into practice. Kunyari, if you're a coffee shop owner, for sure, lagi ka nandun sa coffee shop mo, you get to see yung mga faces ng customers mo. And in your head, meron ka ng profile of how they look like, ano yung age group nila, ano yung mga binabasa nila sa coffee shop, diba? Ano yung mga type of like high value ba yung mga binibili nilang gamit. So, you put that into practice. Kung magbo-boost ka man, always keep them in mind. Or even not boosting, even when you do your content. Kung alam mong medyo high class ang mga clientele mo, kailangan it reflects into your materials o kaya yung sa media strategy mo. Lastly, I think it's not an advice Actually, it's just do it. yung digital marketing, you really have to, especially right now, no? I mean, it's unfortunate na what happened to all of us now with the pandemic, especially for the business owners. Pero it shouldn't be the only catalyst kung bakit kailangan mag-digital marketing. Think about it as even, for example, when all of this will end, like, dapat, hindi mo nahihintay na mangyari yung second one kung meron man, of course. Knock
Sana
on
wala.
wood, no? Sana wala. Pero, the best time to do it is now. So, it's easy. All of the tools are already there. You search on Facebook how to set up. Kahit talagang wala kang know-how on using Facebook account, even if hindi ka avid user ng Facebook, could you say the same for your customers, di ba? So search, really study about it. Hindi enough yung basic knowledge. If you really intend to do digital marketing, you really have to invest, not just on experience, but also, like, sometimes yung money is a part of it. So you have the tools available online. It's easy to understand. May mga YouTube channels tayo there. So ikaw na lang kumbaga yung nagsa-stop from going that next step.
Okay. Thank you. Gusto ko
Ganda.
yung mga sinabi niya na parang know your audience, laying down the groundwork, and just do it. Kasi at the end of the day, yung importance ng digital, consumers right now, especially right now, are on the internet or on digital
Yes.
halos 24/7.
Mm-mm.
So, and katulad ng nasabi natin kanina, if you really want to be found, this is the best time or start doing it now. But just make sure na naiintindihan mo dapat kung ano yung gusto mong sabihin sa kanila or hinahanap nilang information so that you'll be able to provide it to them. So, friend, ikaw, friend, meron ka bang key takeaway sa sinabi ni Ian?
Balik natin yung computation kanina. May ka-clarify ako. Gusto nyo i-validate ko yung data.
Hindi
No,
na.
but to our listeners, so thank you, Ian, for joining us. Sobrang ganda ng
Thank
insight.
you rin. Thank you.
Okay.
Enjoy ako.
Na ilang beses lang tayo na nosebleed, pero maraming tisyong naubos. But siguro again, I have to emphasize this to our listeners. Digital is the platform, but you still have to know your target market. Sometimes likes is not enough. You have to set an objective. Kasi minsan, friend, naririnig ko, sayang naman yung pagbuboost ko, wala namang nangyari. Ang dami namang likes. Diba? Tapos ang nag-like ng taga Krusty Krab. Bakit ba ang dami taga Krusty Krab? Sa bang planeta yun? Diba? So,
by the way, pwede mong exclude yun sa mga sa mga
pwede
boosting mo. by job role. Pwede mong tanggalin.
So, tanggalin Krusty Krab.
Pwede yan.
So, yun. So, you have to really know your target market. And we will have a special episode for that, friend, no? Kasi yung iba talaga, lahat ng taga Las Piñas, for example, coffee shop ako sa Las Piñas, lahat ita-target ko sa Las Piñas. Ang laki ng Las Piñas. Diba? So, you have to know and understand your target market. Digital is just a platform. But you still have to go back to yung grassroots marketing. Who are you targeting? And what is your objective? Okay? Like, very important yun. Ayun, yun lang. Ang ganda. I love this.
And yung sinabi kanina ni Ian na digital marketing is not just social media marketing.
It's
Digital
true.
is an umbrella or encompasses of a lot more components. And social media is just a part of it. Diba? So, kasi mostly is sa social media, it's basically organic or yung mga content mo na hindi mo binabayaran.
Correct.
Pero meron pang paid. So,
ang actually ang very broad ng digital marketing. So we will have more episodes for that, friend, na hihimay-himayin natin.
So siguro ang pinaka-lesson dito is that if you're a business owner or if you are deciding to go into business, just do it. Sabi nga ni Ian. And pero kailangan intindihin nyo kung sino yung market nyo. Basta gawin nyo lang. And digital marketing at the end of the day is an investment. Kung gusto mo magtipid, then maybe pag-isipan mo, do you want to go into business? Yeah. Diba? Kung magtitipid ka rin lang. So going into business, doing marketing or digital marketing to be exact, is an investment. Dapat part siya ng computation ng mga
budget.
Correct.
recording content mo. Diba? So, yun.
Haba ng sinabi ni friend, kaya pala more than 1 hour tayo.
Oo nga. Iyan, again, maraming salamat.
Thank you rin.
Yes, and sa mga viewers namin, hopefully you were able to understand um, more about digital marketing and how it can help you move forward with your business or whatever it is that you are doing. 'Diba? So, again, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening sa lahat ng viewers namin. This is Richie Ramos and
And this is Liza Sanchez, your marketing goddess, saying thank you for listening to Marketing Riding in
Tandem.
Tandem.
Yan, yan, yan.
Yay!
Thank you.
Ian.